What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for checking out another episode of Damn with DeeO. As you can probably tell by the title, this one's going to be a little different. Instead of a video clip you guys send in of your crash for me to watch and everything, I am showing you when I injured my knee. And I know you guys might be sick of hearing about my knee. I'm almost sick about talking about it. But I was making a little Instagram edit of when I hurt my knee, and so I was watching the clip over and over, and I was like, I should do a Damn with DeeO. Be forewarned, if you don't know about my knee incident or how I hurt my knee, I didn't actually crash, which you're going to see here in just a second, but thought it'd be whatever. Figured I could talk about it and share it with you guys. So here you go. We're going to see it from first-person view, of course, on my GoPro, and third-person view from my buddy Tony. Make sure you follow him, Tony.Erickson, on Instagram. Really good guy. So here you go, going around the inside of this guy, and I'll just let it happen. Cursing in there because it hurt. Oh, it doesn't even look that bad from the third person. All right, so now we're gonna go back and break down what happened. So the lap before this, I hit this left-hand corner really good, and I was really excited about it. So I grabbed my GoPro to get Tony to film it for me, which he so nicely came over to do. And then as I was coming up to it this time, it's not letting me play in slow motion. That's aggravating. I passed that guy, which I'm not blaming him one bit, but it kind of threw off the line I wanted to take, but got around him. You know, I've been past him for half the corner now already. I come in to hit this outside rut, and I have my foot out, and as you can kind of tell, I start to slip the front end of the bike. As far as like I was about to almost go down. Kind of if you look there, you can see the front end. It's kind of tucking. It's starting to slide. It's not like locked into the rut. Like you want to come in and lock into the rut. I was still like not totally into the rut. So my front tire was like sliding to hit against the rut wall. Instead of being compressed against the wall of the rut, it was sliding into the wall of the rut. So obviously there, look at how tweaked the front end is. You can see the line goes this way, and look where my tires aim. My tires aim like back this way. So obviously I had jacked up the corner. At this point, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fall over. Tony's recording me. You know, this always happens. You get someone to record, and then you fall in the corner right away. I got my finger on the clutch. I always like to see that. So the front end is pushing there. Got my foot tucked in pretty close to the front. And then it's still pushing. See, again, look where my front tire is. It's nowhere near where this rut is. The rut is so much further out. I'm on the inside. So I put my foot down because, of course, that's kind of your natural reaction. You're starting to fall to the left. You put down your left foot to catch yourself. And then as I do it, it falls into this rut, which isn't really a rut. Just like the corner is pretty muddy, as you can tell, pretty deep. So another bike can went through there. My foot falls into that part of the corner, and my front tire still isn't really in the rut I was aiming for. And your knee isn't supposed to bend like that. That is not a good bend angle for your knee. So that's actually where the pop happened. I'm going to hop over to Sony because I can slow this down a bit more for you guys and be able to look at it a bit easier. Kind of what I was doing before. Okay, thank you for your patience. So I know, of course, the screen is smaller now, but this way I can actually go frame by frame, which helps you to see things a bit better. And obviously, I know what happened in this crash because it happened to me, so it's easier to talk about. So we're coming into this corner right here. Start to push the front end. We kind of get over the front. Then here is where we're turning too sharp. We're not locked into that rut like I talked about. I got my my leg nice and close to the front end. But then as it feels like I'm starting to fall over, I put my foot down. I have a terrible habit of this. Definitely something I need to work on and break when we come back. So if my foot would have fell into this line right here, then like I would have hit this dirt and it would have like jolted my foot back to the bike, and I might have fell over, but at least my knee wouldn't have got pulled out to the side. So rather than following this line right here, which would have worked out well, my foot goes into the line next to it, into the deep stuff right there. And then the bike's going out to the right because the bike is still trying to lock into this rut over here. And as the bike goes out, so here I am sitting on the bike, as the bike goes out, my knee goes the other way. And then eventually it catches in that stuff, and pop goes the ACL, pop goes the meniscus. and right there, and then just gets dragged behind, and then that's that. So, well, that was fun. Now let's go ahead and check out that third person. All right, so here we go from third person. Coming to the corner pretty good. We're looking good there. We kind of smush on into there. So it actually looks like I hit the rut and it bounces me back out instead of like smoothly locking into the rut. I hit it like kind of too hard and it pops me back out of it. So I go in. That's where you can see the suspension compress, throw up a little bit of roost there. Then we pop out of the rut. So look where the front tire is. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's not in the rut like we would want it to be ideally. The rut is back here. My front tire is not in the rut. It's not locked in. So that's when we start to put the foot out. It starts to slide along the ground, and instead of falling into the rut that would have worked, it catches right there. The 450 is still pulling around, and it pulls my knee just off to my side like that. Back, almost pulls me off the bike. I'm glad I didn't like Larry loop out from that. I look like a road racer who doesn't know what they're doing, or a motocross racer who doesn't know what they're doing, obviously. Able to keep myself up. Obviously, I moved my knee a little bit there, but about that time is when, as you could hear on the GoPro, I'm going, F me, because that did not feel very good. I thought it was funny, though, that I was thinking ahead enough to put my arm up to let this guy know I was pulling off the track. I didn't want to continue on the track, so I looked behind me, saw that I had enough room, put my arm up like I'm pulling off the track right now, and he was a B rider, too. Maybe he wanted to throw down a little bit with me, but that is the knee situation. So let's watch that whole thing again at full speed here. So come around carrying a good bit of speed, come in, blast into the rut, bounce back out, then pull the knee off. And until I watched that third person this time talking about it, I didn't really realize how much I bounce off of that rut when I first come in. Come in, hit it hard, and it bounces me back out because I didn't smoothly enter it. Like, I didn't line up into the rut. I came at it kind of at an angle and then bounced out. Foot comes out, catches right there, rips it off. Oof. Okay, I know I kept saying it, but one time all the way through right now. So, oh man. And now here I am, 5-6 weeks later, 1 week out of surgery. Got at least probably another month until we can ride. And all because of that silly mistake right there. So that's gonna do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this, kind of going over the not even the crash footage, but the footage of when I ended up tearing my ACL and tearing my meniscus, and I got surgery, got the meniscus fixed up, and I'm leaving the ACL. So I didn't get the ACL reconstructed, just a personal choice of how I want to handle it. So we're gonna see how that goes. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, and yeah, I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. I'm going to be putting this up on Christmas Eve. So yeah, have a great Christmas with your family. Thank you for taking some time to watch my video. Hit that like button, and until next time, as always, you guys, take it easy. If it's easy, take it twice. Don't crash on purpose for Damn with DeeO, but if you do, be sure to send it my way. Take it easy. We'll talk to you guys later.